welcome back to MMA Outsiders. My name is Zain Bando, also a staff writer for BJPen.com, here with Aung La ahead of his fight on May 5th at 1FC10. Aung, how are you today?
I'm doing very well. Just got a great training session in. Hard, but good. Everything is good.
Absolutely, man. So that kind of leads into my first question. How has training camp gone for this fight on the 5th? And what are you most looking forward to about fighting on U.S. soil?
I'm looking to put on a performance. Training camp was great. I'm healthy. I'm able to, unlike my last two previous camps, I'm very healthy and I'm ready to go, man. It's going to be a great camp, and I can't wait to put on a great performance.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. I mean, your opponent, Fan Rong, obviously a super well-rounded fighter. What impresses you most about his game? And without going too much into it, what is your game plan going into the fight, considering that he has a lot of finishes on his record and he likes to push the pace a little bit? What are you most looking forward to about competing against such a high level competitor?
He's well rounded. His striking is decent. His grappling is good. And he's got a great record. But other than that, it's like it's going to be a fight, and I'm gonna impose my will and my game, and I don't see it going to the judges. I don't see this fight going to the judges at all. I visualize and I know I'm going to get the finish.
Okay, and do you have a method of victory or a round that you like to get the finish in, or do you just want to finish before the final bell?
Anything he gives me, via KO, via submission, whatever's open for me, I'll take, and I'll push the pace till I get a finish.
For sure. Do you see any major holes in this game, or do you think he's pretty much around it everywhere? I know you mentioned that he has decent striking, but do you see any major holes that you're hoping to exploit come the night of the fight?
I mean, I see some technical holes that I can game plan against, but he's pretty solid. He's pretty solid, well-rounded guy. But I know, of course, there are holes, in everybody's game, and I'm going to implement my game plan, and I'm going to push the pace, and I'm going to expose his weaknesses.
For sure. And would you say that his biggest weakness is probably his ground game or his gas tank, or do you see a weakness that not a lot of people have noticed yet?
I think he's pretty solid and well rounded. I can't yet, baby. No, baby, we can't. Oh, afterwards, okay? After I feed you guys, we can come back here. Sorry about that. I'm sorry.
No, you're all good, man. I totally get it. It's a packed card. You have a lot of different things going on. It's all good, man. I totally get it. It's all good.
Thank you. But going back to the question, I think he's very well rounded, but you can't say his submission game is bad, even though his two losses and one championship is via submission. But the two guys that he fought are very good grapplers, so you can't say that. But I feel like this is a fight where it's going to be exciting because of the fact that he is pretty well rounded. The fight's going to go in all, everywhere, on the feet, on the ground, and it's going to be an exciting one for the fans.
For sure. I mean, obviously, coming to U.S. soil for the first time, one has put together a very explosive card that includes you on it, and also a familiar face. You're sharing the card with Ritter, who I know you have had some previous history with. in the past. Is that a trilogy fight you'd like to pursue in the near future? It's given your guys' past history. I know you're obviously not looking at the future opponents, but is he a guy that you'd like to fight again in the near future?
Oh, for sure. The plan is to get my belt back, you know, and he has it right now. But nothing to me really matters except Fan Rong on May 5th. I could share the card with all my past opponents on that night, but nothing's gonna matter unless it's except Fan Rong.
For sure, and I believe that that's a great mindset to have, just taking it one opponent at a time. Obviously, in doing my research and some background prep on you, you were once a beekeeper before transitioning into MMA. Is beekeeping still something that you have a great passion for, and could you see yourself ever doing that again once your MMA career is over?
Oh, for sure. You know, I worked as a beekeeper, and I love the feel of beekeeping. It's good for the environment, and it's a sweet job. It's making honey and all that. It's a sweet job. But right now, what I'm pursuing is mixed martial arts, and I don't know when I'm gonna stop pursuing this, you know, this career. But of course, in the back of my mind, I think about it. You know, maybe one day when everything, you know, when I'm done with this fight career, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, you fought 3 times in 2022. Is staying active something that you're really focused on in 2023, or are you just taking it one fight at a time?
No, I want to stay active, man. I want to compete as much as I can this year. You know, I know that I'm not gonna fight too many more years, but as long as I'm still fighting, I want to stay very active. I know in the gym we spar pretty hard, so I mean we spar hard against heavy hitters. So I don't mind getting hit, you know, and I don't mind staying very active.
For sure, man. I guess one of my final questions for you is what's going to be the plan the week of the fight? When are you getting to Colorado sort of to get used to the elevation, and do you kind of have that all mapped out yet?
Yeah, it's all mapped out. I got an Airbnb already. I'm gonna get out there about 10 days early, but not super early. But the main thing is make sure my conditioning and my cardio is good. And right now I'm able to do that. So it's gonna be good. I promised the fans a great show, and I've promised the fans like it's gonna be an explosive, and it's gonna be they're gonna be in for a treat.
That's awesome, man. Well, I really appreciate your time. Good luck on the 5th, and good luck with the rest of training camp. I know you have a lot of busy media obligations and fight camps to get to. So thanks again for taking a few minutes out of your day to do this with me. And I will look forward to watching your fight next month. It should be absolutely fantastic. So good luck.
For sure. Thank you so much, my friend. You take care of yourself. And I'll talk to you soon, okay? Take care.
You're welcome. Look, I appreciate it, Nong. Have a good one.